Mrs. Michelle, Grassa, Prime Minister Solberg, and all the Millennium goalkeeping advocates and activists and other impressives. Sorry not to be there in physical form. I'm not even sure where I am in mental form, but my body at least is here in Ireland in the studio with you two. And I cannot be there, trying to finish our album. It's been a long time coming. I can say I'm with you in spirit, and that more importantly, we feel the presence of a great spirit in the room, a moral heavyweight champion of the world, one who touched my life and I'm sure he touched yours. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela's words are with me now, just as surely as they are hanging in the room with you, I hope. I'm trying to remember them. Poverty, like apartheid, like slavery. Poverty is not natural. It is man-made, and it can be overcome by the actions of human beings. This, for so many of us, is the real mission statement of the Millennium Goals, and they are our watchwords as we think about the next iteration of those goals. They're not ethereal, abstract goals. Madiba didn't go in for that, and I don't think we do either. This movement has its feet on the ground, and it's holding leaders' feet to the fire. It's demanding that the world agree to new goals, and that would reflect the priorities of the most marginalized and help them to hold us all to account. But is the world going to listen? Well, I guess we'll have one answer in 2 weeks' time. As you know, there's a group of negotiators representing all the world's nations, and they're holding their final and eternal internal meeting. And right now, we ought to worry whether they're, fluffing their lines and blowing this opportunity. We should worry, because it's really important to get this right and to set some goals that are worthy of pursuing. Goals great enough to become a global Magna Carta for the 21st century, a true declaration of interdependence, the Magna Carta. It's a great name, isn't it? It's worth thinking about, because everyone's job's going to be a lot harder if people don't know these goals exist. And a name is very important for people to know that they exist. The Millennium Development Goals were so great, but their name was maybe not as great as the goals, the MDGs. I mean, it's been a tough sell to the public, let's be honest. And I'd like to think that we could get a better tagline this time around. I'm not sure sustainable development goals will get a lot of people out of bed in the morning. Might actually put them back to sleep. How about something like One World Goals or the Mandela Goals, even the Malala Goals? I don't know, but we need to be imaginative here, and we need to brainstorm on this. But all I know is that we need something to get people moving, get the blood circulating. It's not just about the branding. Branding is one part of this. Above all, it's about the details. The details, that's where the devil lives. And that's why we need goals that aren't up in the clouds somewhere. We need specific, measurable, focused, set on a scorecard kind of goals. A grassroots citizen scorecard, loaded with data and information, collected by factivists, tooled up with mobile phones, whatever. But real, the real deal. The kind of goals that can hold governments to account, the private sector to account, and indeed civil society to account. Irish rock stars to account. This is how we're going to get the so-called bottom of the pyramid an equal shot at reaching the top of that pyramid. Whether we can track whether life-saving medicines are getting to the people who need them, or how well countries provide education to girls, or access to sustainable energy, all of which could open up opportunity for so many who haven't got any today. So, no pipe dream. Not interested. There's been progress. The Millennium Development Goals have been real progress. Extreme poverty has been halved globally. Child mortality is down over 3 million. I think in the life of the Millennium Development Goals, I think that's about 8,500 fewer kids dying every day. This is progress. And it sets us up for the possibility that if we want it, beyond 2015, if we want to hasten the end of extreme unjust poverty, if we want to drastically reduce preventable child death, we can. Graça Madiba, he said we could be the great generation. When I heard that, my first thought was, oh, I so want to be that. My second thought was, I so don't want to blow that opportunity. I wanted to prove him right. I still have that feeling. Will we make good of this opportunity, this once in a millennia opportunity to eradicate extreme poverty? It's something he believed passionately was possible. The alternative is to yield yet again to inequality, corruption, and of course their accomplice, apathy. It's not fate. It's a choice. It's our choice. Which way it goes from here depends on what world leaders decide, and what they decide depends on the collective actions of people around the world and their collective ability to hold leaders to their promises. A renewed movement is coming. People from all countries, all ages, all walks of life, rising to meet Madiba's challenge. Graça, thanks for your continued leadership. And we've worked long and hard on this. We will continue to. What a joy it is to walk the road with you. I'd like to think we're wearing the same shoes. Thank you, Prime Minister. Thanks to all of you for listening to me. Wish I could be there.